What's good, superstars? Back with another Vivi video. You got Superstar Joe. You got the Superstar fam in the building. How's it going, guys? Oh. Somebody got me. Somebody got me right in the nose. Tomorrow, that is going to leave a mark. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post every single day. And also hit the bell notification so that you know, like, you're gonna find out who's posting. Sometimes it's just me, sometimes it's just Rob, sometimes it's both of us, sometimes we got special guests on. It's wild, and you will be the first ones to know if you have that bell on. You can also become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. If you hit the join button underneath the video, you get a nice star next to your name. When you leave comments, you look super duper cool. You look like a cowboy, you know, like a sheriff. You get some of those stars. You walk into the saloon and you're like, look at my star. And if you get to that gold star, like, everybody's going to be like, oh, you got a gold star. You know what I mean? That's 2 years of VIP membership. So really greatly appreciate all of you who have stuck around and you're trying to level up. You also get access to drop spreadsheets, price prediction spreadsheets, first dibs on merch, and star in the universe every single month. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Discord in the description if you want to talk with us after this, before this, all the time. Go on the Discord. There's great people in there, and all great conversations happen. So shout out to all of the VIP who continue to support us. You guys are fantastic. You keep us going, and you show us that you love us, and we really, really appreciate that very much. So thank you to all of you. Now, let's quickly get through the Vivi Twitter because there is not much. We did have the Veve drop today. Didn't go for 1,000 additions, 30 gems. Pretty reasonable. It is sold out, so that's good. And it is sitting right around retail. So that's pretty much what they have been saying that they wanted. I know, David, you went on, I think it was Matt Gondek's podcast, and said he did not want to see these collectibles ballooning after drop. And Veve is proving that that is the case. So maybe they have found some magic sauce on this drop. I know a lot of people have not heard of Veve unless maybe you've watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. But let us know, did you ever hear of him before you got dropped on Vivi? We also got announcement of 2 comics for the week, part 1 and part 2. This is Amazing Spider-Man 121 and Amazing Spider-Man 122. One's coming out Tuesday, one's coming out Thursday. Let's take a quick look at the cover art here. You got Spider-Man just leaping in, and you just see a bunch of picture frames in the background, lots of posters. I mean, maybe this guy's looking at his Vivi showroom because right now, bunch of posters being dropped, and he's like, oh my gosh, look at all these posters. But the ultra rare and the rare, actually that rare is really, really clean. I don't know why that's popping up for me more than even the ultra rare. I think there's a little bit too much pink, if that can even be possible, on the ultra rare. But that rare is actually really, really nice. So will be exciting to see that one. And this is a popular comic because it is the death of Gwen Stacy. Now, I'm going to quickly check for you guys on Go Collect. We do have the pro membership at Go Collect, so we will let you know exactly what the prices are. So let's go Amazing Spider-Man. This is how you do it. If you're ever wanting to look something up, 121, right? You click that, and this will tell you the prices. So $7,500 for a 9.8, not too crazy. There has been 79 9.8s. So this came out in 73. A little bit more of a recent comic, not really recent, but more recent than some of the older stuff we got, and it's 7,500. And if we look at Amazing Spider-Man number 122, let's see if that has any more value in it than this one. What does it look like here? Let's check the Twitter to make sure we got the right book, and it has a Green Goblin on it. So we'll go here, and we found it. It's 122. That's the right one. July 1973. We click that. And there is actually a 9.9 grade. Didn't even know that could be possible, but the 9.8 of the second one is worth less than the first one. So take that for what it is when you are going for the drops. We have not seen the mint sizes yet, so hard to tell how many there are. Maybe if there's 5,000 of each, maybe that is cool. But the common on this one is my favorite. The Green Goblin's Last Stand. You got Spider-Man holding Gwen, and the Secret Rare. The ultra rare and the rare are not my favorite on the second book here. So let's see how these perform. I would think the first one will perform better, but let's see if they adjust. Maybe they know the first one will perform better, and maybe they make that one have more mints, 7,500 mints, and then the second one, since they know will perform worse, make that have 5,000 mints. What do you think? Is that maybe a way to go about adjustments? Not 100%. Be curious to see how it plays out. Our Twitter. So we have we finished our Twitter. Tim Tuckerson, I showed this yesterday's video. Make sure you go give Puddin' Cheeks a round of applause. Comment, put something underneath it. He put it out on Twitter today after we put out our video. He wanted us to announce it on the video, and we did that. And it's basically him reading off Shakespeare, but it's written by ChatGPT, and I think he's given it a little bit of massaging after the fact or something like that. But amazing. It's turning me into a meme. I am becoming the biggest meme of Vivi, and I don't know. With that, there comes big responsibility. I feel like I need to buy a physical of this James Bond poster at some point. What do you guys think? Is it even available? Let me know that. I think he also came out with part 2, which is something to do with something else. So definitely go check him out on Twitter and watch this one. Watch volume 2. They're hilarious. This is something that was cool. Shout out to Superstar Turtle, who actually got the Star in the Universe for March. Still waiting on his name that he wants us to name it, but we've been in contact, so he's going to let me know. But he says, what would it take to get Superstar money to join the club? So this is that Golden Dragon Club, but this is expensive. Like it's holding its value, 199 gems for the Golden Dragon, and it's actually crazy. I guess Squid Cat is one that is helping to run this little club thing. I was looking at his profile today, and it's all about the Golden Dragon. You can see. So if you have one of these, I think you list it for like 88,000. Yeah, list your dragon for 88,000 in the marketplace. They keep it there for OMI and giveaway. So this is like basically the most utility on Vivi that there is. Golden Dragon Lucky Lotto. So I'm assuming that they do a raffle or something like that every time that, or every so often. I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like our friend Turtle is in the club, and he's getting me very curious. And he's also asking our other friend, Chris Coffee, to provide club members with non-alcoholic liquid gold, because we do know that Chris Coffee is a coffee connoisseur, right? Curious to see how that plays out. Our other friend here is Mr. Omi Daily Burn. There's a new version of this tweet. I guess that I retweeted one early. But anyway, he's updating the numbers again, as usual. So definitely be following him. Happy ViviVerse Day to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the ViviVerse. It was supposed to come out today. I've been busy, so I haven't looked. So maybe we should just do a quick check on Vivi. And I don't see it. I don't see the ViviVerse. Where's the ViviVerse? Isn't it mid-April? So what's happening? No ViviVerse? Vivi? What's going on? Guys, this must be a mistake. Obviously, ViviVerse was aimed like a couple weeks ago. We heard it's coming out mid-April. No questions asked. Everyone was saying, listen, we know that it's not coming out Q1. And they're like, yeah, it's not coming out Q1. It's coming out mid-April. And like, you know what? A couple weeks off of the original schedule. Can't be blamed for that. And here we are. No ViviVerse yet. I don't know. What is mid-April? Could we say that mid-April is from April 10th to April 20th? So then in that case, they would have like another 5 days. I think that is a safe assumption that we can say it's the middle 10 days and just give them that bigger window, because we want to be fair here. I mean, they've never hit a deadline before. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them a range, because that's probably what they meant in the first place. Like, let's be honest here. Give them the 10-day range. We'll come back here. We'll retweet Happy ViviVerse Day in between now and April 20th. Maybe I'll do it every single day until then. I'm not 100% sure. What do you guys think? What day are we going to get ViviVerse beta? And I do know it's beta. I know it's going to probably go to the Vaultaholics and maybe other prominent people in the community to show it off. But I'm very curious to see if we do get it in the next 5 days here. I'm hoping that we hit this deadline. We hit the deadline set for us 2 weeks ago. I think it'll be great news. So hopefully we get there. I wanted to talk about, speaking of ViviVerse, I wanted to talk about, because ViviVerse, one of the last things, deliverables was going to be branded worlds. And obviously there's a lot of speculation if Disney will even include anything in their branded worlds. And how Vivi is so important for Disney, for NFTs, for Web3, for any of this stuff. Everybody's really leaning on that Vivi is going to carry a lot of the load for Disney and do their hard work so that they don't have to. And Rob and I, we've kind of had opposite opinions. Whereas it's been like they're testing it out here. Let's see how it goes with Vivi, and then eventually do our own thing. And that is still how we see this happening and playing out. I'm not sure what will happen with the original. If the FA stuff will matter, maybe it will, maybe it won't. If it's FA blockchain or if it's FA Disney by Disney, what will become more important? I want to know from you guys. Like, is FA Disney by Disney more important than FA Disney license? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But why am I saying Disney by Disney? There's this article. This article came out on March 1st, 2023. So recent article, but a lot of the stuff they talk about in here is like a year and a half old. I was doing a little bit of research on it. But we're going to read through the article. It's a fun one. That's why I want to read through most of it. I think there's parts I can skip over, but Disney's PhotoPass service combines with new tech with Disney storytelling. So they're talking about advancements. This is on Forbes. You can see Minnie Mouse. They're using a normal camera, so no new tech yet. But guests who walk into Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, often spot photographers around the park snapping pictures of families and friends who are traveling together. These Disney cast members are part of an impressive PhotoPass team that is in place to help Disney fans capture the moment. So if you don't know, if you've been to Disney, you go in, a bunch of people who'll be like, oh, let me take a picture of you. They take the picture, and then like they either scan your armband or whatever, or they figure out a way to get this into your app. And on the app, there's a section called PhotoPass, and you can see all the pictures that people take of you around the park. So it's cool. And then if you want to buy printouts and stuff like that, there's options that you can buy bundles, and it's all there in one place, and then you go pick it up. I don't know if they can ship it to you. I haven't seen that. I haven't really dived into that yet, but I've seen it when I've been to the parks. While many people who venture into the Disney parks think of the new service as a way to simply get their photo taken in front of major park icons, there's a lot more to the Disney PhotoPass than the click of a shutter button. So they're improving this program, and they're moving forward with it. In 2021, Disney launched a new way to get unique photos at the theme parks with Disney PhotoPass lenses. The lenses are included with the purchase of a Disney Genie Plus, the paid skip the line service at the theme parks, and can be accessed through the My Disney Experience app. So this is a Disney app by Disney. Remember that. The augmented reality lenses allow guests to put themselves into a fun Disney-themed background or munch on virtual snacks, all through the power of technology, much like Snapchat or Instagram filters. So Disney already has something for use in their parks for a paid premium where you can have augmented reality scenes and stuff like that happening at the parks, and people are paying for it already. It already exists. So do not count out that Disney will be doing their own thing. The augmented reality lenses allow guests to, I said that already. According to press release from Snap, our AR developer tool, Camera Kit, makes it possible for apps like My Disney Experience to bring the power of Snap's camera into their platform. If you ever use Snapchat, you know all about their filters. You put something, you look like a bunny on Easter, like you look like Santa on Christmas. You can look like Disney characters at Disney. Like really, really cool stuff happening, okay? The partnership between Disney and Snap, the company that owns the popular social media service Snapchat, has continued to evolve and allowed Disney to launch more PhotoPass lenses. Some of the newer lenses are park-specific, including a fun one where guests can stand in front of Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom and see the park icon transform from being built with scaffolding all the way around it to shimmering castle that's in the park today. So that's pretty cool. Like you can actually like look through your phone and you're going to just see like scaffolding around it as if it was just being built. And this is while you look at the castle. So it's like geo-mapped. So they know where you're standing based off of, like, that's the part that's getting me. It's like it's already geo-mapped, like this lens, and it knows if you're looking at the actual castle. Like how crazy is that technology? Like right now on Vivi, you put the thing down, it geo-maps to where you put it down. But sometimes it does like a little bit of a slide or whatever. And I'm sure there's probably a little bit of bugs with the one at Cinderella Castle. But like that to me is just like you can literally turn on your phone anytime and look through it. And if you're looking at the right geo coordinates, you're able to see the scaffold, or you're able to see, like, I know they have like the 25th anniversary as a layer. So if you don't know, on Disney World's 25th anniversary, they made it into a cake, the castle. So you can actually go and relive that moment. I was there in 94, something like that. It's one of those years, but it's just crazy. So yeah, so then it says you can also do other things. Other fan favorites include seeing yourself as a ghost from the popular Haunted Mansion attraction, or shooting icy powers from your hands like Elsa in Frozen. So these are like far advanced augmented reality things. And it makes you think, like, when are we going to be able to see these types of things? Like, you can place down your collectible, and now I'm looking around it with AR, and maybe if I can do it on Disney, where it's a moving person like me, and I can do things and I shoot stuff out my hands, like as Elsa, why can't I just look at my Elsa and then she shoots stuff out her hands? Or you put them, you make these statues where they're in poses. This is something that'd be really cool. You make a statue in a pose. Let's say it's Street Fighter. Let's say it's Goku from Dragon Ball Z. You place them down and you just leave them like this. So if you want it to be a still, you place them down, leave them like this. And then when you do go into the augmented reality app and you look at him, you can like tap them and you just see him start to build up that fireball, right? And same thing like Street Fighter, they use that in the game Ryu and Ken and all them. So I would hope that is something that you can do, just because they're already doing it. They are already doing it at Disney. The lenses are available for up to 45 days after the last day of someone purchasing Disney Genie Plus. So fans can have fun with the augmented reality after their trip to the parks too. So that is like for the ones where you're turning yourself into characters and all that stuff. And they limit it. So it's limited, and you can only, it's like for people who access the park. Now, this makes me think like Vivi is limited to people who own things that are in Vivi's wallets. So NFT, whatever you want to call it, it's on IMX. What's the difference between this type of stuff here, where you are able to use it for a certain period of time? Like, it's, to me, you can call it NFT. You don't have to call this NFT because it's not IMX, but same purpose. I have it for, actually this I have for a limited period of time, but I have utility. I can access it only if I have my password in, if I'm on the app, if I've done certain things. It's almost like Vivi, where I can only access my collectibles if I have my password in, and that type of stuff. So very comparable. Along with the use of augmented reality lenses, Disney Genie Plus allows guests to download and onboard their attraction photos from their day at Disney parks. While some attraction photos are simple, with friends and family on a roller coaster ride whizzing by, others, like Haunted Mansion, add a bit more excitement. So there's different ways that you're able to get these photos now. It's crazy. As guests glide through the first part of the Haunted Mansion attraction, there is a hallway where there are portraits on one side. The photo is taken towards the end of the hallway. The nice thing about this onboard attraction photo compared to others is that there's no need to tap a magic band or park ticket on a touch point at the end of the ride, because the photos automatically get added to the guest photo pass library through Bluetooth technology on the My Disney Experience app, or by connecting your magic band. No matter where someone sits in the ride vehicle, the photo will always turn out great. This is because Disney has worked on a new technology that places the photo artwork around each guest or group of guests in the best possible position. So you're on the little cart on Haunted Mansion, you're moving along, and they're going to put the ghost, if you're sitting on the right side, they're going to put the ghost on the left side. They're going to put the ghost on this side, depending on how tall you are. Like, they're going to make it work in that photo. So it's like completely overlaid. It's not actually there, obviously, the ghost, but it's cool that they're able to read the picture and place it around. And it's just showing that they have been advancing in their technology. This one is cool. So this is the example of how you can look at the castle through your phone, and it gets like different layers. And one of those layers is actually scaffolding from when it was like originally built. Okay. With Disney Photo Pass, guests can also virtually add their photo to Cinderella Castle at Walt Disney World through a program called Cinderella Castle Mural of Memories. Tell me that this is not the coolest AR utility that exists right now, which is also in partnership with Snap. With this, guests can pick a photo from their Disney Photo Pass library, and using augmented reality technology, add a selected picture to the growing mural of photos that are digitally imposed on the castle through AR lens that will last at least 3 years. Guests can view their virtual photos over and over and see other family photos too. So not only are you able to get layers on this castle, one of the options, and it is paid, it's $9.99, says it here in the next paragraph. It's like that you take a picture, all these pictures you've been taking throughout the park. Now you pay $10 and you can look at the castle, and there's one option that says murals, and you click that, and then you pick your picture, and you can pick a place that is it's almost like land, right? Like it's unowned piece of the castle that you can place your picture on. And then if you go back in 2 years, because it lasts for 3 years, if you go back in 2 years and you turn on your thing and you go look, and you're going to see all the updated pictures from everybody. So everyone's taking pictures and they're slapping them on the castle. You're going to find yours in the same place that it was when you first put it there. Like, guys, Disney is ahead of the game. They might have fired their metaverse. They got rid of their metaverse division, but they are still doing things. Like, this is still existing. It's still a feature on the app. And it's something that I didn't even know existed. So I'm bringing this to you guys because I feel like Disney's biggest AR stuff, which I thought might have been Vivi, is not Vivi, and it's actually their own stuff. And to me, this is further proving the fact that, like, eventually they're going to do their own stuff. Now, will FA matter? That is where we're going to see, based off of how Vivi does. If Vivi is the household name, then I think that FA will matter, and Disney will be more of a like this, just like they're doing with Snapchat right here. But if Disney has to take the bulls by the horn and do it themselves, Vivi is going to be smoked in the dust, and they're just going to stop doing stuff over there, and they're going to have their own brand. So I think a lot of how things turn out here and how we kind of right the ship, how the fan base and the people who are the user base is treated, the customer service, the retention. I think all of this right now is like the most important time, because Disney's got stuff going on. They have stuff going on. They're making income from this, and they have their biggest AR product, which is this Disney Castle thing, already in place. And I want to show you guys. Was it this one? No, it's the next one. I want to show you guys this video because this is something cool. I'm going to have the sound off, but I want to show you guys. This is kind of how it works exactly. So let's just see. It's called Mural Memories. We talked about it, right? I'll try to talk over it. So you got your guy, takes your picture. They got the little words at the bottom so you can read. So now you go to this, you go Mural and Memories. You're like, okay, let's look at this. Leave a memory. Then he looks at the castle. Hey, look at this, and you see your little photo. Okay, it's jumping on. It's raining down on him, and then it's gonna say, okay, which section do you want to put it on? Tap the area where you want to place it. He's like, oh, that's so cool. I get to pick where I got to put it. First, let me pick my photo. All right, look at all these photos. I got one of me jumping in the air. I got one of me hugging. We're dancing in front of the castle. All right, you know what? This one's nice. In 3 years, whatever, I'm gonna like how it looks. And he placed it right at the top. Picked right at the top. So in 3 years, you can go back. That picture is going to be there, surrounded by other pictures. That this is the future. Like, this is the AR that I want from Vivi. I want to see my collectible placed somewhere, and I can leave, come back, and it's there still. So this is showing that it's possible. So another really, really cool advancement that is showing proof of concept, right? So that was the little video. Hopefully, it gave you a little bit more of a visual of the idea, but the fact that they can do this type of stuff, that it already exists, that Disney's already experimenting with it. I think a lot of people really think that, like, Disney's only experimenting through Vivi. And that's what I thought, at least when it came to this augmented reality. And I was sure that they had, like, what's going on? Ooh. I was sure that they had, like, other AR filters for stuff like that. And I knew that they had the photo thing going on the app when I went to Disney World last year. But I did not realize that they had this mural thing. Which is, to me, it's just the beginning of great things to come, be it through Vivi, be it through Disney. I want to know what you think. Did you guys know about this? Do you find that it's pretty sick that Vivi is already doing, like, geo locked pictures? Right now it's pictures, but imagine that it was collectibles, and imagine that, like, I just see it going there. I just see, like, them saying, like, look, oh, you can go and you could put something somewhere, and you could pay this much money to do it. And maybe it's not an NFT. Like, maybe the NFT craze, they let go of their metaverse division. Maybe people are staying away from the NFT world just because of all the scams and all that stuff coming through. But what if they do something like this, where they're like, oh, you can have this collectible, you can place it somewhere, and then when you go back and look there, and it doesn't have to be at a Disney park. Like, why can't it just be anywhere? We have GPS on our phones. We can say, listen, I'm going to place this here in my house on the wall. Anytime you walk by, you look through our app, you're going to see it. And that's what I see happening now. Do I own it? I don't know. Could they limit them? Maybe. I don't know. But if the utility of something that is not blockchain is the same as something that is blockchain, the only difference is the marketplace. And if the marketplace is being held back, where it's like, you aren't allowed to be worth more money, then why do I want to be in that marketplace? Why do I want to be in the NFT. Why do I care if I can do something very similar? And especially the picture thing is cool because I can see other people's pictures. It's like the ViviVerse that was supposed to come out today. We're supposed to be able to like go into people's houses and then they can see our stuff and I can see their stuff. But Disney, I can go there, I can see my pictures, I can see everyone else's pictures. What happens if they start doing 3D collectibles, characters, that type of stuff? And what if you're able to use it at your house for a fee? Does this change the game? I want to know from you guys. What do you guys think? And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post cool things like this that we just find out about. It's like explosions. Also, become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Guys, we'll see you in the next one. I love you.